Hey guys, Jose here. What's going on? I'm here to do another episode of the Let's Play for you. A lot of stuff has actually not really been happening, honestly. I FK'd again for several hours, probably a good 6 hours or so while I was asleep. Just because normally server chunk loading would do stuff for me, but of course this isn't a server. Sorry about that. Being joined with us, or joining us, is a large 44-ounce diet soda from work. Just got home, and I just got pinged. So, yeah. Awesome. We have a full jetpack. I wanted to make something cool today, though. And this is the advanced... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this. Hang on just a minute, guys. I'll be right with you. I actually just had a change of plans. Hopefully, it'll work out pretty well. I think it will. So, I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I have gotten all the resources I think I'm going to need. So let's get going. We're going to start off with a energy crystal. If you guys recall, I used these in the recipe for the MFSU. I'm actually going to be using this in a separate recipe. But we got our energy crystal here. And then I'm going to make some, if I can click today, I'm going to make some copper cables. I'm going to need 3 pairs. I'm going to need 3 electronic circuits. And if I take my 2 electronic circuits, I got 3 for a reason. If I take 2 electronic circuits, 6 lapis lazuli, and an energy crystal, this gets us a lapotron crystal. Now, this is a basically upgraded form of energy. This goes from 100,000 EU, I believe that says, yeah, 100,000 to 1,000,000. I'm just going to need one of these for the moment. And then if I take this energy, or this electronic circuit, I can upgrade it to an advanced circuit, just like this. So there we go. And then if I take my lap pack and combine them, I want to say it's like this. There we go. I can get myself an advanced lap pack. And you notice this guy will hold 1,000,000 EU. I'm going to put these things away. And the reason I made this is because I need to do a lot of mining manually right now. I don't have half the resources I really need. So instead of just kind of twiddling my thumbs while I kind of hope that my turtle can do something, I'm just going to do it myself and have my turtle do it with me. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm very thirsty right now. You can see this guy, like I said, stores a lot of energy. It's not even funny how much this guy stores. More than the MFSU itself, or the MFE here it does. But strangely enough, and I think this is actually a bug, the lapotron crystals cannot be charged in an MFE, but this guy required a lapotron crystal to be created but can be charged in the MFE. I don't really understand it. I'm not going to complain about it because right now I'm using that to my advantage. But, yeah. Well, I thought I would go check on a few things too while I was at it. See how things are going. And maybe make a new tool, because these swords have not really been all that interesting for me. So, yeah. Let's go see how the new farm is doing with the nether wart. Last I checked, we were doing really well, actually. Yeah, see, I went through in here and kind of manually organized it. My chicken farm's kind of making things go nuts for my golems, I'm sure. But you can see we have a lot of stuff, actually. That's kind of cool that we've got so much. I did, for the moment, if you look in this bag, disable the wool farm, because I actually have a lot of wool right now. And beyond that, it was causing more lag than it was worth, and Optifine was really breaking things, like, badly. Internal server type of things, like, very badly. So I removed it. We have a lot of wool, though. And I can't imagine we'll need any more for a while, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I kind of figured if someone really gets upset about it, I can turn it back on if you really won't get upset about the lag. But I figured, for now, it's fine. I'll probably go to a more expensive but less lag-inducing setup that involves some pretty nifty machines from Red Power. But yeah, I've also been taking some of my resources from here and processing them. So we should have a good amount of bee stuff. I forgot to note, or maybe I did note, I don't remember if I noted it last episode, but I have a nice and completely full energy cell, or at least it was. I don't know if it still is or not. Yep. So I thought that was pretty nifty. And then, yeah, that's empty. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make something else. I'm kind of sitting here thinking, what can I do? And I think a new sword would be nice. This sword's alright. Let me look at my sword options. Yeah, I don't really have too many options. There's more gem swords, which I'm not really dealing with. I don't want to deal with a sword that will be enchanted. Let's go with something new. I've got this nice lap pack. It stores a lot of energy. So let's take advantage of that. Sorry, I'm starting to get the sniffles now for some reason. I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to use the minium stone. This is actually kind of part of why I'm going to be doing all this mining, is I want a quarry. This is kind of getting ridiculous. In fact, it is not kind of. It is ridiculous. I'm also going to need a few other resources. I need 16 pieces of coal, actually. You might be thinking that's a lot. It's not too much compared to some of the other things you'll be making throughout the series. I need 3 of these. 3 of these. Actually, 4 of these and 3 of these. Let's get to crafting. I'm going to need another one of these energy crystals. I am also going to need a few bronze ingots. And I need to go smelt and macerate, or pulverize some things. Macerating is not part of what we're going to be doing. So let's pulverize these. So if you recall, this gets me coal dust. And we're going to use this coal dust for some of the nicer things in life. You can't smelt that, right? Okay, good. I was about to say, you're not trying to smelt this, are you? So if I take 3 tin ingots, 3 bronze ingots, and 3 refined iron, in this shape right here, I can get mixed metal ingots. By themselves, they're pretty useless. Throw them into a compressor, however, I can turn these mixed metal ingots into something pretty significant, actually. Let's see how we at. Okay, so I've also got some coal dust here. I'm going to take it and put it in a 2x2. This is going to get me raw carbon fiber. One by itself is useless. You pretty much always make it in pairs unless another recipe calls for just the raw carbon fiber itself. And I actually need 2 of these. And like I said, you need 2 in order to make anything useful, which gets you a raw carbon mesh. And I need 2 raw carbon mesh, which need to be compressed. You can see these compressed gets me an advanced alloy. But these compressed gets me something different. So looking at the advanced alloy, it's actually part of several different recipes. Sorry, taking a sip of soda again. You can see this part of a lot of MFFS machine recipes. This is a recipe we'll be visiting later. The advanced solar panel is really cool, actually, and I plan on using these. I just really am not focusing on IC2 too heavily right now. I am going to go and let this charge up, though. I like how the texture changes after certain energy levels. So you can see I get raw carbon plates. Raw carbon plates can be used for several different things as well. Taking a look at another MFFS device, a nice new solar panel that we'll talk to quite a bit later. That's really far down the line, not even funny how far away. Multi-tool, advanced machine blocks. Remember this recipe, we'll be making advanced machine blocks actually very soon. And some nice nano armor. Oh, these Lapatronic charging pads use those? I didn't know that. The Vajra, which I would never make. It's terrible. I mean, it's cool, but I misclick stuff a lot, and it instantly destroys just about anything you click on. So for me, as a misclicker, it's not. It's terrible. So an energy crystal with an advanced alloy, 2 carbon plates, and 2 glowstone dust gets me a nano saber. Nano saber is wicked. This guy. Let me put my old sword in my... I guess I'll put it in my chest. I need to put a lot of the stuff away, actually. I can repair these, actually, as well. To combine them, because I don't need the Tutamen aspect anymore. I can get that from leather. So, if you can kind of understand how a lot of these other mods have worked, you'll pretty much, or a lot of the other IC2 things have worked, you'll pretty much get how these work. Most of the IC2 tools you've seen so far use up energy in return for basically its use. This goes the same exact way. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up my inventory just a little bit here. Clocks can go in there, I don't really care. So, this guy right now isn't actually using any energy. And if I go outside and were to try to kill something, it wouldn't use any. Let's go out here and just try it out on... Let's just try it on the squid. You'll see it's not really effective on the squid here in just a second. It's not effective on most mobs. It does iron sword damage like this. You see, it took a few hits to do. But if I right-click, I basically turn it on. And right now, it is not visually turning on at all. Why isn't it turning on? Oh. Really? Don't be a douchebag. This is weird. Well, if you can imagine, it is currently on. And now, one hit, you're dead. You can see it kind of flickers for just a second, and then it goes away. I don't know what's up with that. IC2 shit is really broken, actually, as far as that goes. But if we come over here, we can take a look at how well it works on stuff like cows. And cows. One hit. Most mobs are one hit. Zombies are 2. Some of the tougher mobs are also 2. But this is basically our new sword. And I waited to make one until now because the advanced lap pack will help fuel this, or help power this a lot better than just any other little thing, you know. So yeah. Am I still playing on far? Nice. Very nice, actually. That makes me happy. So yeah, this is the Nano Saber. I'm sorry about the visual glitchiness with that. That's weird. Maybe updating my IC2 instant, or my IC2 will help fix that. In fact, I'm actually going to go take a look and see if IC2 has any updates. I know we're on, like, I think 1.15, but I'm going to go just give that a look real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, no, it doesn't seem to have made any difference. You can see it's still flickering. I can still kind of tell whenever it's on or off, though. If we look, my energy should be draining, shouldn't it? Weird. Whatever. Point is, I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out sooner or later. So, what I want to do now is I'm going to do some mining. And, while mining isn't normally a big deal, I'm going to do this in style. I'm going to grab some chests. Let's see. 2 chests. And some wool. I'm also going to need some smooth stone. Do I have it? Doesn't look like it. Let's get some smooth stone then. Alright. I also need 2 iron ingots, and let's get crafting. So, if I take, is it this? I can't remember. I think it's this. There we go. If I take 4 string, a chest, 2 stone, and 2 wool of any color, I can get a digger's backpack. I'm going to do the same thing with 2 more wool and 2 iron ingots to get a miner's backpack. These 2 are pretty cool. I may need to go quit my game again and change some few configurations to work a little more ideally. But basically, the way this works is the miner's backpack will automatically pick stuff up for me. See, my Nikolite went right into the backpack. I didn't have to do a thing to get it in there. It just does it for me. Digger's backpack does something similar with things that are of digging material, like all of these things right here. Digger's backpack. Pretty nifty, huh? So yeah, with that being said, I think now's a good time for me to go do some manual mining. So I am going to actually go to the nether real quick. I need some diamonds. I also need a, I need an ender pearl, because I want to get that area in there in the nether chunk loaded automatically, so I don't have to go there every time. It's just already done for me. But I say it wouldn't be a bad idea to come out here and test out the ultimate capabilities of the Nano Saber. Pew pew. 1 hit. 2 hits. And keep in mind, I'm still on hard difficulty. See? 1 hit. 1 hit. Pretty awesome, huh? So this is probably what I'll be doing to get some XP, get some mob loot where I can get it. Just because it's not really too difficult with the Nano Saber at this point. Like I said, it does use up energy, but it's not really that bad. I mean, it's pretty rapid, but it's not super crazy rapid. So it's something that if you really needed to, you could use a lap pack for it. I prefer using the advanced or ultimate lap pack, just because I don't want to ever have to worry about it at all, even remotely, like right now. So just keep that in mind. You know, it's not really a big deal, but to some it is. I really hate that the texture's not working. It's kind of a cool texture too. Whoops. Got smacked in the face there. Ouch. A lot of mobs chilling out over here. Let's go give them a visit. Not even a big deal. Rainy zombie? No problem. I mean, this is just fun for me at this point. Easy way to get brains if I needed them for what few aspects they have. It's literally, I'm doing this for fun at this point, because it really is. But you can see there's like a flickering blue and pink texture that's supposed to be on the saber that isn't right now. I may actually try downgrading my IC2. I don't really think I need an updated version. I may check that out, because on the server I don't have these issues at all. That's why I'm kind of confused as to why I was at any point having them. But you can see I've gotten a lot of nice loot just from having some fun. I mean, not even that much fun. Oh, sweet. This is what I was looking for. I need an Enderman to sacrifice his life. 2 hits on an Enderman, by the way. Oh, unless he does that. And I got an Ender Pearl. That was exactly what I needed. I can craft Ender Pearls using the Minium Stone, but that is one restriction I am completely placing on myself. Diamonds are kind of hard to come by. Endermen are too, but it's more for the challenge of killing the Enderman and then getting, on top of that, the Ender Pearl that I am in for. Because I don't want it to be too easy. If I really wanted to, I could do most of my crafting via the freaking Minium Stone if I wanted to, because it's not really too difficult. But yeah, this does leave me a good time to just kind of think about and take a look at my lighting issues that I've had in the area, just because I am keeping a really dark area around here. It might eventually become an issue. I don't want to keep it completely lit up. I just want to keep it kind of lit, you know? Something that will help. So I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to go mining, and I will see you guys later. I did realize I forgot one other bag here. There's a special one that's added by Thaumcraft, and it uses, or Thaumcraft, Thaumic Bees, my bad. And it uses pretty much the same materials as you guys have seen already. Let's see, let's grab some more of these. I'm going to make some gold nuggets, I mean. And the gold nuggets with the chest and the, like this, basically gets me a Thaumaturge's backpack. Like all the other ones, basically I haven't configured my miner's backpack differently, so right now I can't hold except for some of the things in the list of things in the miner's backpack list that is default. So right now, like, these nuggets won't go in here, but if I added nuggets to the list, gold nuggets to the list, they would. Other things, such as the, like, let's try these. Let's try V-Shards. V-Shards will not go... Oh, they will go in here. I have configured things differently. Interesting. Then I wonder which one I would try to go to. That one. Okay, well, I still made it for a good reason. But you can see, basically, this guy can hold a lot more Thaumcraft-related items than most of the other ones. Or than the other chests or bags, I'm sorry, backpacks. But these guys are pretty cool. And the upside of it all is, if I needed to, I can just toss them here. And sometimes I will. Another neat feature about them that I'll be taking advantage of in later episodes is you can... Excuse me, nose itches. Is I can simply walk up to a chest. Let's say I've got, here's a good example. Let's grab the miner's backpack and grab just a few random ingots and just toss them all in here. If I shift right click, it dumps it all into the chest. Look, bag's empty, it's in the chest. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some mining, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, don't even know what I did, but somehow I managed to get it to work again. Just kind of changed my IC2 versions around, and it's fixed. I have the awesome looking effect. So this is when it's on, this is when it's off. I do apologize for the lag though. I ran out of wood for torches, so I've got my felling turtle here cutting down this tree for me. So yeah, the turtles really cause a lot of lag apparently. And yeah, that sucks. Actually, it's really not cool. But yeah, oh, another thing I was thinking about doing is breeding up, because I've got all these diligent bees over here. I know you guys probably don't even give a rat's ass about bees. Most people don't. I'm actually kind of into them. So I was kind of looking at all my unwary drones and all my unwary princesses, or all my drones and princesses, and kind of thinking, why do I need these? I don't really need the products from them all that much. So I'm going to take a look at any of the... this is Princess? Marbled Princess. I think I can use that for... Because right now what would actually be a little more useful than anything else would be a... I'm just going to disable these. What would be more useful than anything else right now would actually be a cultivated. So I'm going to see if I can breed these into common first, and then cultivated. But I just wanted to note that this is finally working again. So yeah, now I'm going to actually go mining once this turtle's done. I'm sorry about the... I'm going to go mining. Not going to go mining. Going to go mining. Not going to go mining. Going to go mining. I'm done. I'm just going to go mining. Alright, so I shit you not. I was caving, and look what I found. I actually found this cave. And I think this is... I hear silverfish, so... Yeah. What? I don't even know how I feel about this. This is nuts, actually. This is crazy. I'm gonna explore this on camera, though. I cannot believe this is here. Like, I don't even right now. I don't even know what to say. Except, holy crap. And this was amazing. I normally don't ever cave on cameras just because it's boring, but this is a stronghold. I can't let this down. I know I heard the silverfish. I don't know if that was because of the spawner or because somehow a block got activated. Regardless, I still want to explore this place. Because sometimes there's good loot like ender pearls, which I could really use some right now. Then sometimes there's dead ends. But I have longfellow boots, so it matters not. I'm just running around, changing things, lighting things up. Oh, nice, a library. I kind of didn't even think about the upsides of a library right now. Hello, sir. Would you like to talk about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior? So this is a good source of books, which I will probably actually take advantage of. I know this sounds like I'm poor, but books are just a pain to craft. You gotta admit, that new leather requirement just kind of makes them not worth it anymore. But yeah, I did a decent amount of mining. I mean, you see, I didn't really go too far. As you can see, like, this bag isn't really full of much stuff. So I haven't done much caving at all. You can see my coordinates right now. I'm not too far away, actually. This is that swampland spire, or the green swamplands right outside the realm of our place. I love the Nano Saber. I must admit, it is really, really badass. A steel helmet, nice. Another one, I should say. I'm gonna break this so that I don't think I've actually been here or not been here and get excited and then be like, oh shit, I've been here. Some lame bronze armor. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. Well, at least I won't ever need to waste ender pearls on it. You have to admit that that's pretty nifty. You know? Or, not ender pearls, eyes of ender, my bad. So where did we come in from? Better yet, where have we not been? That's kind of a better question, I think. We haven't been over here. Nothing over here to see. Same here. Well, this has turned out to be quite interesting. Oh yeah, that's down here. My bad. I've been here too. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't really planned on recording anything else for a good little while, and then I found this. I mean, like, I was even listening to music, like I was jamming and stuff, really. And I was like, whoa, what? So So that's where I dug up. I'm just going to make a note of this real quick. Just label it cave for now to note that oh yeah, see right here. I knew I heard the silverfish. So I need a lot of ender pearls. I need all 12, actually. Wait, these are considered solid blocks now? I had no clue. This is cool, though. I cannot believe this. So I'm just going to name this Ender Portal. End Portal, not Ender. I hate it. I know I just made that mistake, but I hate how people call it Ender everything. It's not really Ender anything. It's just End. Except for Ender Men. I don't know why I'm even keeping this. I don't want this here. I'm gonna break it. Except for this stick right here. I don't know why I killed him without turning my nano saber on. It caused other ones to spawn, I'm sure. But this is wicked. Like, I cannot believe this right now. You guys don't even know how enthralled I am, I guess. See, it's a lot easier to use the nano saber when it actually changes its visual state like it's supposed to. Otherwise, half the time you don't know if it's on or off. Look at all these creepers I just don't care about. I know there's another one here. There you are. Look at all the fucks I have to give. They are literally absolutely nowhere. Guys are just creepers. Nano Saber is so awesome though. I mean, it's worth it. God, I am not getting any good loot. Like, literally what I could really use right now is ender pearls. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's seen at least 1 or 2 ender pearls in these chests. I haven't seen a single one. That's right. See, this is why I generally mark them. Some lapis, though. I will take that. And some copper, even. Very nice, very nice. Oh, this is cool. Like, I'm not even gonna bother with the end for a little while, but it's nice to know that I don't have to waste the Eyes of Ender to find it. Like, that's my least favorite part of anything end related, is just wasting so many Ender Eyes or Eyes of Ender on it. It just seems really stupid, actually. Because then you get there and you've run out most of the time. Most people, at least. So, I did happen to set up a portal at my at the base of my mine, so if I really need to, I can just do that, but hopefully I won't have that need. I'm just going through a lot of torches right now. That's really my only complaint right now, is I am blowing through torches. Some tungsten will grab it, even though it has no use right now, because someday it will. Anything good here? Creepers. Oh, and an abandoned mine shaft. I can craft myself the stuff I need. Sorry, I'm freaking out right now, and I've got nothing here to help, really. Oh, what happened to my portal? What? Lame. Alright, well, let me eat up, heal up, and see what I can do, because this is kind of a bit of a predicament I'm in right now, isn't it? I'm going to do this first and see if any of my stuff can be cleaned up. There we go. See, that's why I always do that first. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you can get something to go into a bag that you didn't know it would be able to. Now, let's toss a few things in here. The creosote bottle is kind of helpful. Let's take a look at... Okay, I don't really need any of that. I need my chainsaw right now, actually. I need some more torches. Seriously, can I not just go forward? Water mechanics are so terrible in this game. Got some silver, very nice. Let me grab myself just like another log, or another plank, I'm sorry. Woo! I hate freaking caving. It's not even funny. It's not that I'm a wimp or anything, I mean I guess I am, but I don't like it. It's not really very fun for me. Alright, so let's go on with this. I'm gonna do this first. This lava's getting on my nerves. Then I'm gonna do this. And now I can manage. Gold. Nice. Some ferrous ore. I will grab this. This stuff's pretty rare. It's not really rare, it's just decently uncommon. I think I'm going to grab this silver and then start making my way back, though. I don't think it sounds like a terrible idea. These skeletons up above me sound really, really not happy with their lives. Might be time for them to change how they are living then. Like, you know, maybe not living at all. Grab this gold I forgot to get earlier. I mentioned it and then just didn't even bother picking it up like a boss. But yeah, I do apologize for my little hiatus, unannounced hiatus at that. It was really just not cool of me to do, I know. I just got really busy with work. My boss is basically an idiot, and I'll leave it at that. But yeah. Ask anyone I work with, and they will agree with you. Me, us. Any person who calls my boss an idiot, they will agree. Because, yeah, she is. She's... God, she is just so not good at what she does. Let's just say this. I'm 17 and I'm now working overtime, and what's probably going to happen is she's going to yell at me for working overtime, when the reason I worked overtime is, one, because she basically asked me to. She didn't directly ask me, but she also didn't get people on the schedule that needed to be there. So I've picked up their hours here and there by force, basically. I probably wouldn't have, but I was told to, so yeah. Oh yeah, Rocky Hive, nice. And yeah, it's time for me to just go find another job. And I've been trying to, trust me. Trust me, I've been doing what I can. Are those diamonds? No, of course not. Some apatite though. This is the new apatite texture from Forestry 2, I believe. This stronghold is actually really massive as well. I mean, it's not massive, but it's of decent size, I should say. This gravel is just kind of funny. Chilling out, no big deal. Motherfucker. Skeletons actually really piss me off. They're like my least favorite mob in the game. I actually don't like any of the mobs in the game. But if I played on peaceful, then this Let's Play would be pretty boring. So yeah. Oh good, okay, so I'm starting to get somewhere. Let me look at my waypoint. So I need to go this direction, kind of, sort of, so that I can get back to the cave that I entered in to head back home. Let me grab this copper though. I need basically a lot of the ores, more than any of the other things in general. I mean, I do need a lot of other things too. I just don't really need redstone or nickelite too much, as opposed to my pretty notable need for some copper, tin, redstone even would be pretty nice. Seriously? Like, really, go fuck yourself. I hate brainy zombies too. I mean, like I said, I hate all the mobs in the game, but brainy zombies are literally my least favorite because they run after you. And I just don't put up with that shit. I'll smack you in the face, I don't care. Eat a dick, I don't really care. I need to get some cobblestone, which is going to take a few minutes, because somehow, I know how, I'm joking about this part, somehow it ended up in a bag. I know how, like I said, I completely discharged my inventory into the open and then told it to go into a random bag, so that's why I just... Whatever. Let's start heading home. Let's see, here's the cave that I entered into. Oh, Lag City. That's right, and it was actually all the way down here that I entered it, and there's a lot of ores to pick up on the way. I was just kind of fiddle farting, and then saw the stronghold and just immediately hit F9. Let's go. Let's record. That made my day, though. I found an ender portal and stronghold without really even trying. In fact, I wasn't trying at all because, you know, mining. But that's awesome. Like, I'm kind of happy about that. But I'm not going to bother going to the end for a while. Actually, you know what? I may actually do that. Not very soon, but kind of soon, so that I can get some Ender souls or Endermen souls, because I have soul shards on here now. I added it recently. A lot of nice rebalancing tweaks were added to it that I really was impressed by, so I've decided to add it, and it's actually a really neat mod. Even if I didn't have any balancing acts with it, I probably would have still added it back, or added it in the first place, because it's pretty neat. Great, nothing spells trouble like a full inventory, right? But yeah, it's a really cool mod. I'm gonna work on a few. I've got a few plans in my head for some cool automatic mob farm designs. Just a matter of getting them to be done at this point and getting all the souls for, because that's the big part. You know, like fighting the withers, hopefully sooner or later not going to really be a big deal because of an automatic wither skeleton farm. Not that that's really a huge deal to do, but it will be kind of a pain to get the materials for, I suppose. Not too big of a pain, but... Or not the materials, the souls for. If you guys don't know how the soul shards mod works, then you should really just go out and do some research on it. Basically, it's a mod that allows you to capture the souls of mobs you kill and use them in sort of like a custom mob spawner that you can place down and create yourself. There are different tiers. There's tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tier 5 basically is a spawner that turns off when connected to redstone, as well as, see, there's more to it, that's the awesome part, as well as mobs will spawn no matter how far away you are from it, so it's kind of one of those things that you can just leave it, put down chunk loader, and then walk away. What else is there? They spawn, like, the different versions have a different time between each mob spawn. Tier 5, it's like it's like half a second between each and every spawning of a monster. Or mob, I guess, not monster necessarily. Beyond that, I really can't think of any of the other ones, but they're really, really cool. You guys should definitely give them a try. And, yeah. So I'm going to run back to the base and start processing these ores. I'm probably going to do some more mining. Hey, I left some redstone. Way to go, me. Doing a good job as usual. But, knowing that portal is, or knowing that, yeah, the portal is there, that really motivates me, because getting an ender pearl farm is one of the 2 easier farms to get all the souls for. One of the other ones is the blaze farm, and we can get those via spawners, because what you can do is if you find a spawner, you can actually right click on it with a shard and get, like, automatically get a few thousand or a few hundred souls. I think it's like 256 souls per each and every one spawner. So there's tons of blaze spawners in the nether, and I don't really need them all. So I'll usually just go through there, get them all, and then come here. Because if you have a mob that is from another dimension, for example, a blaze or a ghast, endermen included, although they do spawn in the overworld, they're considered to be from another dimension. Those mobs require a tier, I want to say it's tier 4 spawner or better to spawn in the overworld, or in a different dimension than what they belong in. So I'm going to have to have at least a tier 4. I'm probably going to have tier 5 everything just because I don't like any of the other lower tiers. They're kind of crummy in my opinion. Spawners for blazes, Enderman as well. And like I said, Enderman farms are the easiest ones to do manually, as far as just running around looking at them under a 2-block tall hut thing and then just attacking them. That's like the easy way to do it. I have more fun vanilla automated ways of doing it, but you know, there are ways, and it can be pretty fun. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for now. I'm really glad we found the stronghold, though. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.